Yo, what's going on everybody? My name's Dr. P and welcome back today for another video. Now in this one guys, we need to talk a little bit more about the prisoner and the whole ice situation underneath the castle at Polar Peak. We're almost down to it guys. Something is about to happen. Make sure you stick around throughout the entire video to make sure you get the information. Huge shout out to you guys, the Fruit Faction, for continuing to show me love in the supported creator section of Fortnite. You guys are much appreciated. If you yourself want a shout out in a future video, it's super simple to do so. Just send me a screenshot proving you're supporting me as a creator and I'll get you on a video soon. So you guys know there is a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle in Polar Peak and it's constantly been melting over the past couple days, but right now it is almost done. Like literally take a look for yourself. It's a matter of days at this point, maybe just only a couple days until this thing is going to be revealed. Its entire arm is sticking out, and if you go into replay mode and go through this ice, which you can do, you can actually see a lot more about who or what this thing actually is. It's interesting to me that it's even gotten to this point where his entire hand is literally out of the ice, yet he's still unable to do anything. Maybe whoever this guy is isn't quite as strong as we think he is. There are theories that this prisoner is the Fire King, and a lot of people speculated that the ice was melting because of this prisoner. But the fact that he's unable to do anything even when an entire limb is out, that makes this all the more interesting. My biggest question at this point is, will the prisoner know ahead of time that he's waking up? If he wakes up and he's just as confused as everyone else as to how he got there, I don't think there's much going on. But if he's got this all planned out and he knows that this is happening, that's where I think the real damage can come from. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the coming weeks. As you can see in replay mode, if you go inside the ice, you can see a bunch of different spikes on his right shoulder. You can also see his skin, which definitely looks to be of some sort of strange creature. What do you guys think this might be? There were leaks a while ago about a rhino in Fortnite. Could this guy possibly be a rhino? Or at least part rhino? The spikes on the shoulder of this guy that's trapped look a lot like the horns that are actually on the rhinos. It just looks like there's a lot of those, a lot smaller obviously, but just a lot of those on the shoulders, kind of like a shoulder pad. I think it's safe to say that whatever is trapped is not a normal human. At this point, we know it's someone the Ice King personally trapped in his dungeon. That says everything you need to know, and we know what the Ice King is capable of. We just saw a live event where he literally picked up and summoned an entire snowstorm onto the map. If there's something obviously supernatural and obviously going on with the Ice King where he's shown you where he's capable of magical things, he has powers, why would he feel the need to trap anyone besides someone who is superior to him, or at least, you know, close, that could challenge him? The prisoner has to be someone that is powerful enough and worthy enough to be locked up by someone as powerful as the Ice King himself. That's all I'm saying. My prediction is there is going to be a big fight that goes down this season. I remember back in season 4 where there was the movie season, you know, with Carbide and Omega. The story was, for the most part, just one giant battle for the entirety of the season. I think we could get into a little bit of that here in season 7 towards the end of the season, where there is just a huge battle that is going on. I predict that the prisoner, as well as the Ice King, are going to get into a huge fight. One that could potentially impact some POIs on the map and how the Fortnite map plays. I saw an absolutely awesome idea on Reddit by user Orion Rogers 9. Basically, he lays out the theory. He says in season 4, the Visitor was the main skin for that season that you unlocked through challenges. He came out and broke out of something that was clean as day in broad daylight, and then went on to do something absolutely major in the season. In that season, season 4, it was launching the rocket. So, using that history as evidence, this theory suggests that the prisoner could end up being the Snowfall skin, the skin that we get for challenges. He would eventually break out and then go on to do something very critical for the season. In the comments of this post, someone said, "A thought just came to my head. Remember when that volcano was leaked a while back? The first reply on it, oh god. If you didn't know, very early in this season there was a volcano. Literally a volcano that was leaked in the game's coding. That was a big deal to start the season, this season, and nothing else came of it. We just never knew. Just as the rocket was the big, major event for Season 4, I feel like Season 7 has a great chance to have a big event, a big moment like that. And it could very well be what has been leaked the longest and what was leaked right away with that volcano. If the prisoner is who we think he is, and he is indeed the Fire King, it would make sense for a prisoner of his caliber to be able to summon a volcano in lava. It would also back up what I said in a previous video about there appearing to be magma behind this shard of glass in a previous loading screen. Something is brewing up right now, ladies and gentlemen, in Fortnite, especially under Polar Peak, and we all don't even know what's going on. It's gonna hit us like crazy, and I personally can't wait for the next live event. Those things are so cool, and I feel like the next one is just going to be so insanely cool because they need to make up for the last one, which was kind of underwhelming, at least in my opinion, and in the opinion of many others. And if you know what I'm talking about, it was the Ice King event we had just a couple weeks ago. It was only about 15 or 20 seconds long, and it was over. But I feel like that was just building up into what we're getting to later, which I think ultimately will end up with a showdown between the Fire and Ice Kings. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, the prisoner is almost out. Like, he is literally almost completely out of the ice. It's only gonna be a few more days at most, like an absolute worst case, a few more days. It could be as little as a couple hours we start to figure something out. I don't know, it could be tomorrow or the next day, but whenever it does happen, you can count on me to update you first right here on the channel. Something could happen at any time though, and if you want to be fully updated, I recommend following me over on my Twitter page. It's at Dr. Pineapplez. You can see the handle on screen, and I'll link it in the description below. I'm always updating you guys when something happens in almost real time on Twitter, engaging with you guys, retweeting your guys' questions, answering your questions, literally just getting that whole engagement thing going. It's really an awesome time over there, and if you're not following me, you're missing out. So I want to show you guys the new skins that dropped recently. You can see this one is actually called Malcor, and it looks like some kind of a demon with wings and horns. Could this in any way be related to the storyline and possibly even the prisoner that's trapped under the castle right now? Who knows? Its pickaxe is called Evil Eye, and the description is always watching. Always. Again, I feel like this could very well imply something about the storyline. There was recently another pickaxe which looked extremely similar, at least with the eye and everything, and it was just as creepy, and it was actually called the Vision Pickaxe. Here it is for you on screen. As you can see, just another eye right on a pickaxe, right on a shovel. It's very interesting, kind of creepy. But again, I wonder if this recurring theme of what we're seeing, which might just be kind of an all-seeing eye, means anything at all. The Malcor skin is actually a part of a skin set called the Eternal Struggle set. There's another skin in that set too. It's the Arc skin, which is the exact opposite of Malcor. Whereas he is a demon, she is an angel. This is kind of a play on that classic situation, kind of where you see people with the demon and the angel on their shoulders fighting about what they should do. This is kind of the vibe this gives me, and personally what I interpret this as is being all about the Ice King himself. He right now has decisions to make with the prisoner and what he's going to do, and I look forward to seeing what exactly he's going to pull off. Make sure to leave your predictions in the comment section down below. I would love to hear them. I always read all the comments, so if you have anything at all you want to say, by all means, let me know. I'll catch you in another video very soon, and until then guys, take it easy. I've been Dr. P, and peace out.